guys, and welcome back to another Hanging with the Herbers video. Today we are back with little man's 7-month update. So thanks for tuning back in. This is Nathan Hayes Herber if this is your first video, and we are going to be talking about all the milestones he has hit this month. So this was a pretty big month. So we kick-started the month off with his 6-month appointment. Yes, at 7 months. He was a little late because Naval Hospital was so behind on scheduling that it was a little behind. But we went in for his 6-month appointment and he is doing great. He was still roughly, I want to say like 20 or 21 pounds. So he only gained a little bit of weight from the previous appointment, but he still did gain a little bit of weight. And he is in the 90th percentile for height. We kind of knew that already. We have a giant on our hands. He is like triple the size of other babies. At his 6-month appointment, he also got his shots. However, his last appointment was a little bit behind due to scheduling as well. And so he couldn't get all of his shots because they were too close to the last set of shots. And so he only got part of them, so we ended up having to go back again later in the month for him to get the other half of his shots and the second half of his flu shot. While at his appointment as well, if you guys have watched any of our past videos, I don't know if I've talked about it, but little man has struggled with eczema. That is something that he got from me. I had eczema really bad as a kid. So Nathan broke out in some spots on the top of his thighs, but mainly it was targeted on his chest, right under his nipple, and just like all over his belly. They look like little hives or like little dry patches. And we were using a Cetaphil lotion and that really wasn't helping much. So they prescribed us a Vanny cream and this oil. I think it's originally used for your scalp, but they prescribed it to put on his body. I guess it has multi-use, and that seems to be combating it. It is basically completely gone. The Vanny cream, we apply at home every diaper change, and they do the same thing at school. The oil is only for flare-up, so whenever he has a flare-up, that is when we apply it. We also celebrated our first Christmas this month. We kickstarted the month off with decorating, and this man loved the tree. He loved the lights, he loved the ornaments, and he is all about unwrapping presents. You could constantly find him underneath the tree. This month he actually ended up getting some of his presents open. If you have watched some of our vlogs, you've probably seen that. That he opened Papa's pajamas on Christmas Eve. So yeah, this little man has got it down pat. This month we also have gotten our first teeth. So he has gotten the bottom 2 teeth. Honestly, we didn't even really notice the teething. He was a really good teether. Here, we'll take this off so it stops biting you. He was a really good teether. We didn't really know that he was teething. He didn't end up with any like diaper rash, which I heard can happen with teething. No fever, no nothing like that. So awesome. We did combat a couple illnesses this month. He had, I think the whole house basically got wiped out with like a cold flu symptom, but lasted a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then we were back to normal, thankfully, again. Let's see, we also did the Santa breakfast this month. So he got to sit on Santa's lap. The Santa breakfast was definitely targeted towards a little bit older of age, but we still enjoyed it, and we thought that it was, for $5 a ticket, it was well worth it. And it was free to sit on Santa's lap, and we got to take pictures on our phone, as many as we wanted. He loved Santa, he was all about it. He was more mesmerized by it. I don't think little man really has any sort of stranger danger at the moment. Especially with daycare, he's passed around from person to person and they all love on him, so he's used to being held by other people versus just me and Rowdy. And yeah, he was all about it. He did try to pull off Santa's beard. Hi. He tried to pull off Santa's beard, so that was a problem. But yeah, let's see, what else do we have on our list. Oh, he's still not napping at school, which is making for a grumpy little man. They basically have to give him his bottle and let him dream nurse the bottle to take a little power nap, and once he has a power nap, he's good to go. But as soon as I pick him up from daycare, he is exhausted and ready for a nap. So there is that. We also had the Naval Base Guam Christmas party. This was for Naval Base Guam employees. So we took him to that. That was pretty low key. There wasn't a ton of activities for little kids, but they brought in the fire truck and he likes to see that. A lot of the Christmas stuff is obviously targeted towards a little bit older kids, but we still wanted to take him and experience all the things we could while having a little baby. He is now sitting up on his own. He just randomly, early on in the month, I want to say it was like, oh, yes. He wants to tell you guys himself. It was like December 7th or December 8th. I noticed that he was kind of sitting independently on his own. And by the end of the month, he has mastered that skill. He is all about sitting up on his own. And in addition to that, he is now crawling. Although he doesn't do a real crawl, he army crawls everywhere. And he is very, very fast, but he army crawls. He won't real crawl. We've caught him a couple times getting up and he rocks, but no crawling. He also loves laundry baskets right now. Every Sunday, I call it Sunday reset, but I do all of the laundry. That is one of my chores in the house, and he wants the laundry basket. He likes to crawl in his and roll around in it. He likes to pull everything out of the laundry basket. So he is mommy's little helper. We are also, he loves fruit, so we got him a high chair. So now he sits in the high chair, and with the teething, we have the mesh teether that you can put like whatever you want food-wise in it. And I always put the frozen strawberries and frozen blueberries in it, and we always give it to him on bath night because this boy reminds me of Veruca from Willy Wonka. He is head to toe blue, but he loves blueberries, he loves strawberries, and that really has helped with the teething. He's also still sleeping really good. He sleeps in his own crib. Oh yeah? What? Tell us more. He sleeps in his own crib. We do bedtime from 6:30 to 7, and at 7 we put him down in his crib and he passes right out. He's been really, really good about that. The only struggle is if he does wake up, he is starting to pull up officially at the end of this month, right at 7 months. The day after Christmas, he just decided that he was going to pull up and stand. It was literally like it happened overnight. So he has decided that he's pulling up now, and that can be a little bit of a hassle. Let's see, I think that wraps up everything. He's still loving bath time. That is his favorite thing. He loves the water. We've taken him to the pool a couple times and he really loves that. And we're trying to get better about taking him to the beach, but he loves water. He still loves that bath seat. And we have the light up whale that he got for Christmas. It basically, when you put it in the water, it lights up, it plays music, and it squirts water, and like when it's water activated, as soon as you pull it out of the water, it stops. But he absolutely loves that thing. So yeah, as you guys can see, he's getting really big. Our hair is continuing to grow. We still have a little bit of a bald spot, and we are starting to talk more. But yeah, that wraps up everything that has happened this month. I'm sure I missed a couple things, but I'm sure we will catch up again in his 8-month update. Can we say bye, guys? Bye, friends. Thank you for continuing to follow along with our Hanging with the Herbert updates and our updates with Little Man. Stay tuned next Friday for another video. Make sure you like these if you enjoy our content, and leave us a comment so we can welcome you to our channel, or thank you for continuing to follow along. So bye, guys. We'll see you next one for another update. Say bye, friends. Say bye, friends.